It's a 1967 Mustang Convertible. We're going to take it for a ride. This is a beautiful driver. Extremely mechanically reliable. Put my seatbelts on. It's nice, it's got seatbelts. Yes, it does have a radio. It's got a newer CD player in it. This is a beautiful driver. The engine runs great, transmission shifts out perfect. Gauges work great. Speedometer, oil pressure gauge. Temp gauge works. The fuel gauge works. Another drive I like to take when I do these videos, but there was a pretty bad accident down that way, so this one's going to be a little bit shorter, but you can still get the idea that the car runs great, it stops great, doesn't pull when I'm pushing the brake right now. Of course I had to keep going, but I just wanted to show that even good thing that guy's behind me stopped. Good grief, he was tailgating me. Turn signals work. Now the one thing that I personally don't prefer about this car, but some people may like it, other people may agree with me, is it just needs a more it needs a dual exhaust. It's just got a single exhaust. It's got a really nice peppy 289, and it's super quiet. I mean, for a gentleman or a young lady, or for a lady, any lady I guess, young or old, you know, they may really like that. I would just prefer to go ahead and put a 280, an exhaust on it, you know, something that's a little more aggressive. That's me. But I didn't want to mess with it because some people really appreciate that. That's an original exhaust system. It's got a beautiful engine detail, just down to the headers and everything. Very original style, original valve covers, original style air cleaner with the 289 sticker. It is a manual car, manual steering, manual brakes, but you wouldn't really notice it when you drive it. It stops great, and it really steers well, even with the bigger tires on it. I do have a set of original wheels and tires that I can put on it and swap off. I'm always willing to lower the price by $1,000 if we keep these wheels and we just swap off to the original style wheels and hubcaps. These wheels are worth about $1,500, so you know it's a good deal to get them, and they make the car look hot, hot, hot. This is a beautiful driver. It is not perfect. You always hear me say in my videos, if you've ever watched any of them, that, you know, I always reference it's not a Barrett Jackson car, but you know, it's also not $38,000. This is a beautiful, beautiful driver that somebody's really gonna have a lot of fun driving. It's extremely mechanically reliable. I mean, we've been cruising around town in it. It's gotten a little cold, so I was a little bit more reluctant to get out in it this evening, but I really wanted to get the video up and show. It's got a little bit of an offset with a 7-inch wheel on the front and an 8-inch wheel on the back. They fit great. They don't scrub. They don't bump, bruise, none of that. It's got a nice even stance to it. A lot of Mustangs had a tendency to, you know, squat in the back, but this has got newer shocks on it and it makes it sit straight. Body's really, really straight on it, with really virtually no imperfections. It's got a good looking interior. Door panels look good. Dash pad's newer. It's got a really clean looking dash. It's got a nice sounding stereo with the kick panel speakers, which for me is really important. Tunes are extremely important. It has a power top. Of course I have the tonneau cover on right now, so I don't want to push that button. No rips or tears in the seats at all, but it is a driver and it's being driven, so you got that little bit of a stretch, you know, on the seat. They're not brand new. It's still really nice looking though, and like I said, no rips or tears whatsoever on the interior. The tonneau cover is brand new. We just got that, and we got the nice one. That's the one with the padding on the inside. So I don't skimp on the tonneau covers because they're. It's nice to get the expensive one and a nice one. So I want to go around one more time and then be a little bit more nitpicky on it. Chrome on it's really nice. It's got one almost unnoticeable, but I want to mention it anyways, tiny little indentation right there, maybe where probably I would guess being parked in the garage a kid may have dropped something on it or whatever, but I don't even know. I don't even want to say that because it didn't scratch the paint. It's just I'm being super picky, so I'm just trying to eagle eye it for you. Fenders look really great. The paint is beautiful, and it does have a couple of small bubbles down here underneath the paint, and I'm having to get really close. You cannot even see it from 5 feet away, and really you have a hard time seeing it close up, but I want to be honest about that and show that's not unusual. It's got a couple of spots there, which actually I've got touch-up paint for this car, and I will touch that with a brush, and that would be virtually unnoticeable. Like I said, it is a driver. The back bumper looks really nice. It's got brand new fuel tank cover, brand new reverse lights. The Mustang on the back looks new. The light bezels look brand new. I mean, the car is really nice looking car. The door handles look really sharp. In fact, I think they look new, although I don't think they are new, but they look new. They look very nice. Over here, there's some dirt on there. I just want to make sure, wipe off the dirt. Got one tiny little imperfection back here. Oh, just a little ding, probably from, you know, a rock or something coming up on the car. So other than those 1, 2, 3 spots on the car, which none of them are noticeable from even 10 feet away, other than those spots on the car looks awesome. I mean, this is, you hear guys say it's a solid 20 footer. That means from 20 feet away it looks nice. This is like a 5 footer. I mean, this car looks good up close. It's beautiful. It has a really nice looking windshield. You know, a lot of the Ford Mustang windshields have the scratches on them because of the windshield wipers. This does not have that. You know, the sun visors look really good. My mechanic insisted on putting the fuzzy dice in the mirror. This is just going to make somebody a really fine car. I'll show the underneath real quick. It's got 2 extremely minor spots where it looks like some rust was POR 15'd, and kind of an attempt to clean up a couple of little spots. Maybe a touch of fiberglass. I'll show those spots. These Mustangs had a tendency, they have some holes in the frame that are from the factory. They had a tendency to collect and gather water. And a lot of times what guys do, see if I can try and show that, is put fiberglass on them. You got a little bit of touch of like a service rust to them. The rest of the undercarriage looks really good. It does look like there's a patch there for floor panel patch, which is normal for a car of this age. And I didn't come under here and do a bunch of undercoating or anything. You can see there's a little bit of overspray. You know, that's the original style muffler. Like I told you before, I'm not personally into it, but you know, somebody may really like that, and it is keeping the car original mechanically. This is an all original matching numbers car though, so it does have a little bit of a patch there. The floor pans look good here, and then there's that one spot right there. Same thing, you see that hole from the factory, there's another one there that somebody tried to kind of give a little bit of attention to. The rest of the floor pans back here look really good. Of course, just a standard 8-inch rear end. So overall, this is a gorgeous driver, and This is the, you know, it's a 67. People love 67 and 68 seem to be the hot Mustangs, especially these days. I'm not sure why. A few years ago it was the 65, 66s, but I personally, 67 and 68 for the convertible are my favorite year. And I've gotten a new taste and kind of a bug for the 65, 66 fastbacks lately. I think those are really hot. But this is the car I would take. This is the car I personally would choose in the Mustang category. It's gorgeous. The red on red. It's got a brand new black top. I wish they would have put a red top on it. It would have been kind of cool for it to be a triple red car, but somebody did put a new top on it. All the power options on the top work really well. All the cylinders and everything are nice. Body's super straight. Paint is super shiny on this car. I mean, it's a very nice driver paint job. And like I said, other than those couple of imperfections that I pointed out, this car is ready to show and go. I mean, this car is ready to cruise, have fun with. It's got the tunes. It's going to be a lot of fun.